Hello, my name is Chandra Hai, and this is my major research presentation. My subject is Google Docs. The first question, or the first thing I wanted to do, is define actually what Google Docs is, and I found this definition on this website down here. Google Docs is a free web-based application in which documents and spreadsheets can be created, edited, and stored online. Files can be accessed from any computer with an internet connection and a full-featured web browser. Google Docs is a part of a comprehensive package of online applications offered by and associated with Google. Users of Google Docs can import, create, edit, and update documents and spreadsheets in various fonts and file formats, combining texts with formulas, lists, tables, and images. Google Docs is compatible with most presentation software and word processors. Work can be published as a web page or as a print-ready manuscript. Users can control who sees their work. Google Docs is ideal for publishing within an enterprise, maintaining blogs, or composing work for viewing by the general public. So why should you choose Google Docs? It helps teachers meet Common Core standards, and it does this by providing tools for students to use when writing, researching, or publishing projects. It's free, which is a great thing. Anyone can download Google Docs and utilize the tools and programs that are available. Information is stored in the cloud, and this just means that the stored information is available anywhere internet access is available. Collaboration is possible, and this means that students are able to work collaboratively with others, whether they're in a classroom right next to someone or even with someone across the globe. The Common Core Anchor Standard number 6 says to use technology introducing internet to produce and publish writing and interact and collaborate with others. And just to elaborate on that, using Google Docs to meet and exceed Anchor Standard number 6, I chose a quote from Michael J. Graham, who wrote the book Google Apps Meets Common Core. And he says this is important for student growth. Students are able to produce writing using the internet and publish writing to collaborate with peers, parents, and teachers. And one aspect of this is something that one of my peers shared on the discussion board, and it's the way in which Google Docs makes it possible for a parent to give input or to help a student if a student is wanting the parent to help them with their homework or to look over it. If the parent doesn't live with them or is traveling, they are able to log in and see what the student has shared, and then they can comment or offer insight or help for their child, and this lets parents and children just share more of their lives. The Anchor Standards number 5 and 10. For 5, develop and strengthen writing by planning, revising, editing, and rewriting. This makes it easier for students to work on a writing assignment by offering a platform where they can share the document and continue to revise and perfect it until they turn it in as a final copy. And even then, the teacher is able to add notes or offer insight or ways that the student can revise it, and the student can still even again edit it if they need to. Number 10, Google Docs could be used to collect research from the internet, and this is a good thing because according to state mandate, students will be tested and will need to be comfortable writing and using the internet and the hardware. So this is a way for students to learn or be more comfortable navigating the internet. And with Google Docs, they can gather and save information for a small project or even a project such as a capstone that might take weeks to finish. Two of the sites that I found really helpful when I was doing research, the first one is the GCF site, and it is set up with really easy access. The files are really clearly labeled, and they Each lesson that they offer is a step-by-step process, either as a video or written with pictures. There are many topics that you can go in and look at for all the different Google Doc applications. They're great for teachers and for students alike, because with this site, it's really nice that teachers could direct their students to go there, and the students could perhaps figure things out independently if they were having trouble with an area of Google Docs and on a project or an assignment. The other site is the teaching channel, and this is set up with a variety of videos, and teachers, this is actually only video format. Teachers are giving examples of how they utilize the applications in Google Docs in their classrooms. And on this site, there are many topics as well. This is set up to help teachers. It's not going to be very helpful for the students, but it is very helpful for teachers, and giving them ideas and how to use Google Docs and examples, and even how to utilize Common Core in their lessons. So I want to go to the first one and just show you what it looks like. This is the GCF, or the LearnFree.org, and as you can see, the topics are really easy to navigate, easy to read, easy to see. If we click on this one, it's going to take us to a video, and this is just an overview of what's available within Google Docs. If we go back and go to formatting text and adding hyperlinks, you can see that this is a written lesson, and it is step by step. There are pictures to make sure that you understand every aspect of that. So that is nice. Okay, and then the second web page that I went to actually has a video that I want to show. It's over here you can see the lesson objective, and down here it has the Common Core standards listed that they used and questions you might consider when looking at this. And this is one teacher's example. So.
One way that I like to foster collaborative group work is by using the collaborative writing function of a Google Doc. Okay, you have the computers here. I'm going to ask you to compose this on Google Docs. A Google Doc is an online document in which all of the authors can share access to that document so they can write simultaneously. And you want to share it with me and the people on your team so that if you don't finish in class, what are you doing tonight? Right? One of the standards in the Common Core is to use technology, including the internet, in order to foster collaboration.
It starts with me saying, "Good mistress, cost, I desire better acquaintance." Then what?
And it is a standard because we know that our students are going to have to be able to manage these skills in productive ways, and they're going to have to learn some of the etiquette.
How about, what if we all rough drafted some stuff and then went around and shared it?
Anyone who has ever endeavored to write collaboratively knows how difficult this really is.
Well, when you say it,
Right.
it should be a conversation between him and Viola.
Right.
And the reason it's so tough is because writing is so personal, and we all have a very idiosyncratic process. I actually think that Google Docs supports a recursive, healthy writing process because you have the ability to draft and to change whenever you're ready to.
This is a good point to start because it kind of goes to abstract concepts.
As a teacher who wants to give feedback, I can use the comment editor feature. I can leave comments for students. They can make those changes right away, and it actually takes out a lot of the maneuvering of the documents and of the papers. So one thing you could do here is, if you wanted to, you could just make like Viola one color font. It's also really useful, as soon as they share it with me, I also get to be an observer of their process, so I can see which students are contributing, and I have a greater insight into the actual writing process.
That's good.
And one of the best parts is that Google Docs are free.
Okay, so you can see how she utilizes all different ways that we've talked about with Google Docs. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the ability to video chat. And this tool makes it possible for students to participate in class, even if they can't be there physically. And it makes it possible for students to collaborate on and present projects. It makes it possible for students to to um, to be able to participate in a class, and really a really cool thing that teachers can do is they can collaborate with other teachers and maybe teach a lesson together or allow their classes to interact and to share cultural differences. So I want to show this little quick video that kind of explains this aspect.
Ah, there you are. Hi, I'm Serge, and I help develop Gmail voice and video chat from Sweden. Our team works closely with a team in the US, so video chat comes in really handy. Some things are just better communicated face to face, where you can see expressions, gestures, and I can point things out on a diagram. Plus, whenever I travel, I get to see my kids. So let me show you how this works. Gmail voice and video chat is integrated right into Gmail, so it's very easy to use. To start a voice or video chat, simply click on the Video and More link at the bottom of a chat window. When a person receives a call, they'll hear a ring, and they'll see a notification that they can choose to answer. You can pop out the chat window and adjust the size and positioning as you like. You can even make it go full screen through a single click. It's free and easy to use. Visit gmail.com/videochat to get started.
Okay, so that's all that I have on my Google Docs. These are my bibliography, my works cited. This is the reflection. I really enjoyed working on this. I learned a lot. I learned a lot in not only my subject, but also in the technology that we use to complete this assignment. And that's all. I hope that you have learned a little bit. I hope that it was interesting and that you can possibly utilize this or these tools in your classroom. Thank you.